Welcome back, everybody. So glad you're able to join us for a second week here with building our simple machines. I hope last week you were able to make some amazing creations using those 6 simple machines we learned about. But with all those machines, they need some sort of outside energy, whether that's gravity pulling things down your inclined plane or you pulling up on a pulley. So today, we're gonna add in some things to add energy into our machines. And one really easy way to do that is through springs. Now, probably all of you have interacted with springs in some way before. And there's 3 main types we're gonna talk about today. So the first one is a tension spring. And with a tension spring, that is a spring that's meant to be stretched and then come back to its original shape. So if you think about it, if you're jumping on a trampoline at home, when you jump down, those springs stretch out as you're the trampoline, and then they pull back together, which sends you flying up in the air. Or if you have a slingshot, you go ahead and pull back on those bands, and they return to their original length to send your rock or whatever you're shooting flying. So that's your tension spring. The second one is a compression spring, and it's pretty much the exact opposite. Pretty much you're squishing it, and then it wants to come back to its full length. So if you've ever been on a pogo stick before, as you jump, it squishes that spring down to the ground, and as it stretches back out, you pop back up into the air. So our tension and compression springs are pretty much opposites and can do different directions of motion. And our third type of spring we're going to talk about are torsion springs. And torsion springs don't stretch in or out, but they get twisted sideways to store up a lot of energy. It's kind of like if any of you have a garage door at home, if you go out, you'll see there's a spring along the top of your garage door. And as your garage door goes up, you don't see it stretch in or stretch out, but you might see it move a little bit to the side. And that's because garage doors are really heavy. So when you go to lift it, that spring twists and actually helps you pull up that garage door, but you probably wouldn't be able to lift it without the spring. And there's ways we can incorporate all of these different types of springs into some of our own homemade inventions. So today, what we're gonna build is a catapult. So for our catapult, we need a couple simple materials. The first thing are gonna be a bunch of popsicle sticks. And the great thing is you might get to eat a popsicle in order to make them. Need some scissors, some good strong scissors will help because we're gonna be trimming our popsicle sticks a little bit. And then we're gonna need a bunch of rubber bands. So for this catapult, we're gonna need about 10 popsicle sticks. So with 2 of these popsicle sticks, the first thing we need to do is we're gonna make 2 little notches to help the rubber band stay in place. So now we've got our notches cut on each side of 2 of our popsicle sticks. These are gonna be our base and our throwing arm. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put down 1 popsicle stick, and we're actually gonna take one of our popsicle sticks with the notch and lay it over. So it makes an X. We wanna slide it a bit further back so our notches are probably about a ½ an inch away from our popsicle stick. And then we're gonna take our other 7 popsicle sticks and stack them on top, just like a sandwich. So this is gonna trap the base of our catapult. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab 2 rubber bands and you're gonna tie together these ends so they can't slide apart. Just like that. Now our final step for our catapult, we're gonna grab our other popsicle stick with the notches, which is our throwing arm, and we're gonna loop our rubber band and we're gonna catch it in those notches, and it's gonna go through the notches on our bottom popsicle stick as well. And there we have our basic catapult. So you can do things, maybe you have a bottle cap you glue to the end to use as launching, and you take it and try a couple different things. What would happen if you wrapped this rubber band even tighter? Would it go further or shorter? What if you changed out your top popsicle stick and used something like a spoon? All sorts of different options you can try with your catapult. So, because this right here, that's our spring, and we're stretching it, and it's coming back, that's gonna be one of our tension springs. But you could try a couple other things. One thing you might wanna try is you can make actually a torsion catapult. All you need for that, you don't even need rubber bands, you just need string. And you would wanna build some sort of frame out of popsicle sticks or whatever you have around. And then you're gonna anchor both sides of your string, and then that popsicle stick is just gonna be threaded through. And what's gonna happen is it gets wrapped up. Just like you're twisting that torsion spring, we're twisting our string and it's building up energy in there. and you would build it so it's trapped like this in the frame of a catapult. So then once you pull it back, it naturally springs forward from that torsional energy trapped in our string, acting as our spring. So there you have a couple of different options for adding power to some of your simple machines. You can combine any of these types of springs with any of those simple machines we had last week to keep making your own very cool creations. Join us again next week where we learn even more things to add as we create our very own machines.